Coming to you live tonight from Hanshin Koshien Stadium. It's the Hanshin Tigers versus the Tokyo Yakult Swallows. Let's get set for game one of the series between these two teams. Good evening, everybody. I'm Josh Lewin, and I'll be the commentator for tonight's game. It's the bottom of the sixth, and up to bat next was going to be the pitcher, but the Tigers have decided to send out a pinch hitter. Stepping in as the pinch hitter, Sasaki. The Tigers have a huge lead in a high-scoring game so far as they come to the plate here in the sixth. Pulls that one, and that'll be in there for a hit. He did his job perfectly. So a runner on first with nobody out. We've come full circle to the leadoff man, Koji Chikamoto. In his last at-bat, he reached base on a single. Hits this one. It's down for a hit. That sets up a run-scoring chance. So they've got men on first and second with nobody out. Now settling in at the plate, Masahiro Tateishi. In his last at-bat, he reached base on a single. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Second pitch on its way. Towards the outside, it's easily taken for a ball. Up in the zone to get in a chase. A ball and two strikes. Tries to stretch the zone, but it's a ball. His fifth pitch here. Hits this one. That's foul. Sixth pitch on its way. Well taken, ball. So we have a full count now. Hits it on the ground to the pitcher. To second. To first, they got him for a double. The Tigers walk away with the win. They found their rhythm as the game went on to close out an impressive victory, all things considered. And I'm sure they'll be very happy with how they responded to adversity. And with earning the win, of course. Let's see if they can carry this momentum over into the next game. The Tigers take this one, and a big victory at that. For everyone on the broadcast team, I'm Josh Lewin. Thank you from Hanshin Koshien Stadium. Coming to you live tonight from Hanshin Koshien Stadium. It's the Hanshin Tigers versus the Tokyo Yakult Swallows. It's game two of the series between these two teams. Good evening, everybody. I'm Josh Lewin, and I'll be the commentator for tonight's game. For the Tigers tonight, Sasaki takes the mound. Let's see how well he can do against his Swallows lineup. Yukihiro Iwata steps into the box. And it looks like we're all set to begin. Leaves the outside pitch for a strike. Gets him reaching for one on the edge of the zone for strike two. Hits the ball, Nakano. They got him for the first out. Next in the lineup, Eigoro Mogi. One away now. On the mound, Sasaki. And catching for him is Seishiro Sakamoto. Let's see how this duo fares. He collects it. 2 away now. Now in the box, Soma Uchiyama. 2 away, bases empty. Pitching this inning, Sasaki. He's got 2 outs to show for just 4 pitches. High in the zone for a called strike. His 3rd pitch here. And the second baseman has it. Out at first, that's 3 gone, and the inning's over. We're in the top of the 2nd, trying to close the gap here. The Swallows get set to bat. Jose Osuna settling in now. The Tigers are working with a 1-run lead as we begin the 2nd. Opens with the breaking ball, strike 1. Sasaki gets the judgment call to put him ahead in the count. Takes another pitch, and it's called a ball. 4th pitch on its way. Struck him out looking. That's 1 down. Hideki Nagaoka gets set in the box. Fastball away, and that's in there for a strike. Hits it, a weak roller. The shortstop moves to field it. They got him for the 2nd out. Next in the lineup, Tetsuto Yamada. 2 outs, bases empty. Hits the ball, a ground ball to short. He collects it. Out at first, that's 3 away. Now coming to the plate, Sasaki. His first pitch now. Offers the bunt, but can't get anything on it. Tries to put the ball in play, but misses for the 2nd pitch in a row. Not a favorable count to bunt on here, but let's see. He went for the bunt. It's popped up. He gathers it. He fails to lay down the sac bunt. It's the top of the 3rd, starting with their number 7 man in the order. The Swallows get set to bat. Up to the plate, Yoshihiro Akahane. The Tigers are working with a 1-run lead as we begin the 3rd. No swing on that one. Gets his bat on it. It's the shortstop's ball, and he drops it. That'll be an error charged to the shortstop. The leadoff batter is allowed to reach base. Runner on first. Up next is the catcher, Yuhei Nakamura. He works the edge of the zone to kick off the at-bat. And the runner on first takes off. Catcher throws to 2nd. And they allow the stolen base there. Outside corner, strike swinging. 1-2 to get ahead in the count here. Very close to the outside corner, but it's taken for a ball. Pops up the inside pitch. The center fielder is on it. Bounces center field. It's a hit into center. The Tigers are really struggling right now. Heading to the batter's box, Kengo Matsumoto. They're not out of this jam yet. It had a chance, but just out of the zone for a ball. Towards the inside for a called strike. Looks on, but it's in there. Called strike. The count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3 swinging as the pitcher wins this duel. That's 1 down. Now at the plate, Yukihiro Iwata. 1 down. They're not over the hill yet. First pitch here. A heater right on the black for strike 1. So he's set up for the strikeout here. What will be the pitch to get it, though? Pitch the outside delivery. Will the runner tag up? Here's the tag up looking for the tying run. And the run comes in from third. Iwata! And there it is. The game is tied on a sacrifice fly. And they give up the tying run on a sacrifice fly. Now in the box, Eigoro Mogi. The Tigers have allowed their opponents to tie things up here. Hits this one. It's a high fly ball moving fast. It's going. Veers right, foul. Jammed him inside. Looks like he's under it. Sakamoto makes the play. And they'll change sides with 3. We're into the top of the 4th. The Swallows will start this inning at the heart of their order. Up to bat comes Soma Uchiyama. He grounded out to second in his last at-bat. The Tigers are working with a 1-run lead as we begin the 4th. Breaking ball down low, that's the ball. Hits this one. It bounces into center field. The leadoff batter is allowed to reach base, so there's a runner on first with nobody out. And that's sent straight for a base hit. Striding to the plate, Jose Osuna. He struck out looking in his last at-bat. First delivery, and it's off the plate for ball 1. His second pitch now. Punches one inside. Still no swing. His fourth pitch now. Takes another pitch, and it's called a ball. His timing was off there on the strikeout. That's out number 1. Digging in, Hideki Nagaoka. He grounded out to third in his last at-bat. 1 out, runner on first. Pitcher's down in the zone for a strike. 0-2 is the count. He hits an inside pitch, and that'll be in there for a hit. The runner on first, round second, going for third. The Tigers are up against the wall here, so they have runners at the corners. So they find themselves in a jam here after giving up a single that advances the runner to third. Heading to the batter's box, Tetsuto Yamada, the potential tying runs in scoring position. His first pitch. Can't make contact with the breaking pitch. Line drive to center field, and the tying run tags up. And the run scores from third. Yamada gets the job done with a sac fly. And there it is. The game is tied on a sacrifice fly. And they give up the tying run. Yoshihiro Akahane stands in. In his last at-bat, he reached base on an error. The Tigers took the lead in the last inning, only to allow their opponents to make it even in this one. Off Target low and inside. Throws him for the strikeout looking. 3 down, and we'll... Ninth batter in the order now, Sasaki. So he opens the at-bat with a breaking ball. Misses low for a ball. Third pitch on its way. Gets his bat on it, might drop. It's down for a hit. So that gives him a runner at first with 1 out. He hammered that for a base hit. We're back at the top of the lineup. Now batting, Koji Chikamoto. He flied out to center field in his last at-bat. Leaves it for a ball. A nasty off-speed pitch down and away. So that's 2 misses in quick succession. Goes inside on that one. Hits this one. And that'll be in there for a hit. That sets up a run-scoring chance. 1 out, runners on first and second. That's an excellent piece of hitting right there. Let's take another look at it. The Swallows are going to substitute their pitcher. Noboru Shimizu takes the mound with the go-ahead run on base. Masahiro Tateishi steps up to the plate. They're building something here with multiple runners on base. An opportunity to get out in front here. The batter saw it the whole way. Ball. Top of the zone, and he swings and misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hits one to right. Makes the grab for out number 2. Got him, and that's the second and third outs of the inning. Well, here's the replay so we can... It's the 5th inning. The Swallows get set to bat. Yuhei Nakamura in the box now. In his last at-bat, he hit a single to center. The Tigers begin the 5th with the score tied. He connects. It's down for a hit. And he rounds first. And he advances to second base. The leadoff batter is allowed to reach base. So that was a tough pitch to swing on, but it sharply hit toward the wall, and the hitter turns it into a double. Stepping in as the pinch hitter, Domingo Santana. Decides to lay off as it just misses his own. Batter not buying that one. Inside edge called a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. What a strikeout to stop the runner from advancing. That's 1 down. So with the lead on the line, they get the first out. Now at the plate, Yukihiro Iwata. There's 1 out. They're not over the hill yet. Just misses off the plate for ball number 1. Swing and a miss on the outside corner down low. Excellent control there. Low in the zone, misses by a hair. 4th pitch now. Teases him up high, but he takes it for a ball. And that's ball number 3. Drives one to left center field. It's on its way down. Takes a hop, that's a hit. Throws to the cutoff man. The run comes in from second. Iwata drills it. Pitching with runners on base is never easy, and that was the case here as it led to some damage on the scoreboard. So they're battling. Eigoro Mogi takes his place at the plate. The Tigers have given up 1 run in the inning, so they've let their opponent take the lead and have now allowed a runner to be in a position to score. Superb command on that pitch. He's behind in the count with 2 strikes. Lines one to right field. It's going. Takes a hop, and that's a hit. To the cutoff man. The run comes in from second. Mogi delivers with an RBI. So they fail to contain the damage as their opponent tacks onto their score to widen the gap. Into the middle innings here, and the lead continues to grow. Heading to the batter's box, Soma Uchiyama. They still find themselves in a pressure situation here. Paints the edge with his first delivery. Strike called on the outside corner. And so the man on the mound hangs on with inside pitch, left of short, gets to it. They get the out at first base. So that gives them a runner at third with 2 gone. Now coming to the plate, Jose Osuna. The Tigers have given up 2 runs in the inning. So they've let their opponent take the lead and have now allowed a runner to get in scoring position. He strikes out, leaving the runner stationary. Some damage done. The Tigers suffer the unfortunate loss today. The takeaway from today's game is surely that the pitcher just couldn't find his stuff. Don't get me wrong, no one is questioning the effort, but you just can't be that passive and expect results. I'm sure they'll look to bounce back in the next game. The Swallows take this one, and a big victory at that. For everyone on the broadcast team, I'm Josh Lewin. Thank you from Hanshin Koshien Stadium. Coming to you live tonight from Vantolin Dome, Nagoya. It's the Chunichi Dragons versus the Hanshin Tigers. Let's get set for game 1 of the series between these two teams. Good evening, everybody. I'm Josh Lewin, and I'll be the commentator for tonight's game. Stepping in as the pinch hitter, Sasaki. One away, base is empty. And that goes wide for a ball. Hits this one. He's after it, but it looks like it'll drop in play. And that'll be in there for a hit. And he makes it to second. Runner on second with 1 gone. The pitcher will be feeling a little more pressure. Now at the plate, Masahiro Tateishi. They need to be wary of that runner in scoring position. Let's see how he starts this at bat. Lays off the first pitch, ball 1. Inside pitch, fouls it off. Down and away, gets it by him. 1-2 to get ahead in the count here. Line drive left field. Is it going up too high? He's skied it high. He looks to be on it. Caught for out number 2. So that gives them a runner at second with 2 gone. Heading to the batter's box, Yusuke Oyama. There's 2 away. A runner still in scoring position. Throws a breaking ball to open the at-bat. That's a foul ball. Misses the zone on the fastball. His 4th pitch here. Takes him down swinging to deny them a run. Gets out of the jam. The Dragons suffer the unfortunate loss today. The takeaway from today's game is surely that the pitcher just couldn't find his stuff. Don't get me wrong, no one is questioning the effort, but you just can't be that passive and expect results. I'm sure they'll look to bounce back in the next game. The Tigers take this one, and a big victory at that. For everyone on the broadcast team, I'm Josh Lewin. Thank you from Ventolin Dome, Nagoya. We welcome you to Ventolin Dome, Nagoya. It's the Chunichi Dragons versus the Hanshin Tigers. It's game 2 of the series between these 2 teams. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Josh Lewin, and I'll be the commentator for today's game. The Dragons suffer a stinging defeat. Today's game saw the losing side really struggle. In fact, they couldn't make it across home plate even once. That's mostly accredited to the winning team's pitching performance. But they'll have some thinking to do before they take the field come the next game. The Tigers take this one, and a big victory at that. For everyone on the broadcast team, I'm Josh Lewin. Thank you from Ventolin Dome, Nagoya. We welcome you to Ventolin Dome, Nagoya. It's the Chunichi Dragons versus the Hanshin Tigers. Let's get set for game 3 of the series between these 2 teams. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Josh Lewin, and I'll be the commentator for today's game. Stepping in as the pinch hitter, Sasaki. Nobody out with runners on the corners. So it's a ball to start things off. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball high in the zone. So he's set up for the strikeout here. What will be the pitch to get it, though? Hits the outside delivery. This could be huge. Deep to left field, and he can't get there in time. Throws to the cutoff man, and he stops at second. Sasaki tacks on another run with a hit. It's 2-0. The Dragon. The Dragons suffer the unfortunate loss today. Well, both the dugout and bullpen will want to forget this performance in a hurry. But no doubt they'll make the necessary adjustments before the next game and bounce back quickly. The Tigers take this one, and a big victory at that. For everyone on the broadcast team, I'm Josh Lewin. Thank you from Ventolin Dome, Nagoya.